I wanted to share something with you all about how intimacy begins with you first. Okay, because a lot of times we're desiring these connections, with our partners, and so many things that we want, from them, and we want them to provide us with. But if we just really stop and think about intimacy as it pertains to our upbringing, our childhood, intimacy begins with us, and it begins really in the womb. How your mom carried you, how she took care of you, and when you were born, if there was this skin to skin contact, right away, if your mom breastfed you, if people held you when you cried, and listened to you when you were sad about something, or just joined in on your excitement, your joy for different things in life. Like, this is where intimacy starts. And so many of us may not have gotten that in childhood. And this is not to blame our, parents at all, because our parents do what they can do with what they have. And as we get older, we start to recognize those things that we lack. And so either we can do something about it, or we can sit and complain that these things aren't taking place. But again, intimacy begins with us. So if we recognize that we are lacking certain things, just within how we relate to ourselves, are we kind to ourselves? Are we understanding when we need space? Do we give ourselves grace, and all of those things is a part of intimacy. And so I have found with myself, because I've really done a lot of inner work to get to the point where I'm really in tune with who I am, I've noticed that I am so much more empathetic and understanding in relationships because I'm good to myself. And I also recognize too when there needs to be some boundaries set, and different things like that, or conversations that I need to have with people because we need to deal with it. We don't need to just let it sit and fester or sweep it under the rug. That all comes with time and understanding how intimacy begins with you first. So before you can even become really intimate with another human being, you have to become intimate with yourself. And like I said, again, if you have not had certain things play out in your childhood that really promoted that intimacy and that connectedness and that bonding, then it's gonna probably be a challenge as you move through and navigate various relationships. But what I want you all to do today is just, if you're having some difficulty with intimacy and as it pertains to relating to your partner or any kind of intimate relationship, a friendship, a family member, I want you to think about the intimacy that you are fostering within yourself. Are you prioritizing really connecting with yourself and understanding your needs and giving yourself that first? Because when we do that first, it makes it a lot easier to do it with someone else. And we can kind of understand too when our partners or people in our lives are not giving us exactly what we desire. We know how to tap into that intimacy within ourselves first. So I just wanted to share that with you all today. It was just so random. The thought came to me and I just wanted to share it while it was on my mind. So enjoy your day and remember that intimacy begins with you first.